Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Febran Maulana from kelas X PPLB 1 SMK Cibitung 1. Hello everyone. First of all, let us express our gratitude to God Almighty because today we can gather to learn an important topic in system analysis and design, which is use case. In this presentation, I will explain the definition of a use case, its function, component, and a simple example to help you understand it better. 1. Definition of use case. A use case is a description of the interaction between a user and a system to achieve a specific goal. In other words, a use case helps us understand what users can do within the system without explaining how the system is built. Use cases are usually illustrated using a diagram called a use case diagram. 2. Purpose and benefit of use case. Use case have several purposes such as clearly describing system requirements from the user point of view, facilitation communication between developers, analysts, and stakeholders, identifying the main features that must exist in the system. Main component of use case. A. Actor. An actor is any party that directly interacts with the system. Example, user, administrator of external system. B. Use case. A use case is an activity or service provided by the system to the actor. Example, logging in, borrowing a book, submitting a form. C. Relationship. There are several types of relationship. Association. Relationship between actor and use case include a use case must call another use case. Extend an optional, additional, or use case. Generalization, inheritance relationship between actor or use case, providing a basis for system design, planning, and testing. With this case, developers and users can share the same understanding of how the system works. Simple example. For example, in a digital library system, actor, borrower, use case, borrow book, interaction flow, borrower search for a book, selects the book to borrow, the system records the borrowing data, the book is successful borrower. This example shows how the actor and system interact. That is explanation of use case, including their definition, function, component, and example. Of use case, we can better understand how a system works, how the user perspective, making the system design process more structured. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Abis Anas from 10 PPLG 1, Group 2, SMK Cibitung 1. In this video, I will briefly explain the activity diagram of the school extracurricular management system. 1. Login process. The activity starts the user open the website and fills in the login form. The system checks the username and password in the database. If the data is incorrect, the user is returned to the login page. If the login is successful, the user is directed to their dashboard, student, admin, or survivor. 2. Dashboard. Of the dashboard, user can access several menus: registration, attendance, schedule, information, and logout. Each menu leads to its own activity flow. 3. Registration activity. When choosing the registration menu, the system shows all available extracurricular. The user will select one. The system saves the registration and shows. 4. Attendance activity. In the attendance menus, the system displays activities list. The user selects one and marks. The system saves the attendance and shows attendance successful. 5. Schedule activity. In the schedule menu, the system displays the full extracurricular schedule. The user can view it or return to the dashboard. 6. Information activity. In the information menus, the system shows announcements and important updates. After reading, the user returns to the dashboard. 7. Logout. When selecting logout, the system ends the session and return the user to the login page. That is the short explanation of the activity diagram in the extracurricular management system. Thank you for watching.
Hello everyone, my name is Yati Damayanti from the class PPLG 1, Group 2, SMK Cibitung 1. In this video, I will explain the sequence diagram for the student, admin, and supervisor features in the extracurricular management information system. First, in the student sequence diagram, the student opens the website and fills in the login form. The system sends the login data to database for verification. If the data is correct, the student successfully enters the dashboard. The system retrieves the student profile and academic data from the database and display it on the dashboard. If the login fails, the data is redirected back to the login page. When the student logs out, the system also returns to the login page. Next, the admin sequence diagram. The admin opens the website, enters login information, and the system checks the data with database. If successful, the admin dashboard is displayed. On the dashboard, the system retrieves the list of students from the database and shows it to the admin. The admin can also see which user is successfully logged in. When the admin logs out, the system redirects back to the login page. Lastly, the survivor sequence diagram. The survivors log in the same way as before. If the login is correct, the survivor is directed to the dashboard. The system retrieves the supervised student data from the database and display it on the supervised dashboard. If the login fails, the survivors log out. The system will return to the login page. That is the explanation of the sequence diagram for the student, admin, and supervisor in the extracurricular management system. Thank you for watching.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss Anggracia Putri from class XPPLB 1, Group 2, SMK Cibitung 1. In this video, I will explain class diagram used in the school extracurricular management system website. Let's go! student class diagram. First, in the student class diagram, this class contains basic attributes such as ID siswa, name, class, username, and password. It also has a relationship with the extracurricular class where one student can join more than one extracurricular activity. In addition, the student class has several operations including login, view profile, and logout. 2. Admin class diagram. Next is the admin class diagram. The admin class includes attributes such as ID admin, admin name, username, and password. Admins have operations such as login, manage students, view login list, and log out. This class is also directly relate to the student class because admins can manage student data stored in the system. 3. Mentor class diagram. The next one is the mentor class diagram. This class contains attributes such as ID pembimbing, mentor name, and ID pembimbing. Mentor name, username, and password. Mentors have a relationship with the extracurricular class because each mentor is responsible for one or more extracurricular activities. The operations include login, view with students, and logout. That is a brief explanation of the class diagram for students, admins, and mentors in the school extracurricular management system. That's all from me and my team. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.